Hello and welcome back to another skin showcase. And in today's showcase, we'll be doing Dark Future Loxodont. The creator that I will be supporting today for this bundle purchase is Wisely. Thank you so much for being a part of the community, and thank you for the content that you create. Thank you for all that you do. If you're enjoying these videos, or if you find it helpful, be sure to remember to like, subscribe, and maybe even do a one-time donation to my coffee. All interactions are much appreciated. So, Dark Future Loxodont, or Mecha Loxodont, Robo Loxodont, or even the Eternal Flame Loxodont, whatever you prefer. So, Dark Future Loxodont, it has finally entered Rivals of Aether 2. This is one of the canonical skins that is a part of the Aether of Legends, or just the lore of Loxodont, and it was one of the first skins that people wanted ever since the game released. So, lore time. Why does Loxodont look like this? Well, in the Doom timeline, or the Dark timeline, I guess, or the Dark Future timeline, either way, Loxodont was able to gain power over the Fire Nation, or Fire Imperium, the Fire Nation. And with that, he became the Eternal Emperor. So, what makes him eternal? Well, once Loxodont gained all that power and knew nothing can stop him, the only thing that really stood in his way was his own mortality. So he decided to go and fix that, and he became the Eternal Emperor. Basically, he became immortal, and now he is a robot. Clarin did not know this at the time, and when she tried to stop him and found out he was immortal, well, she couldn't stop him because it was too late. He was unkillable. So she went back in time, and now that she is in the current timeline of Rivals of Aether, she's going to try to stop him before he becomes immortal. Obviously, I am redacting a lot of things because of spoilers. Feel free to read Tales of Aether comics or just look up any recap of the lore of Aether. That is not going to be for this video though. But what is for this video is this amazing skin for Loxodont. So taking a closer look at the skin, well, we have another epic level skin for Loxodont. Loxodont skins has always been a hit, and this one is no different. As you can see, he is fully mechanized. Everything that was flesh on him before is now metal. And his axe, how it used to be very primitive and primal, is now basically a beam sword or a beam axe. It's actually made out of the same stuff that Clarin's sword is made out of. Well, he kind of was the one who gave it to her in the first place. Looking further, yes, everything is mechanized. I think the only thing that might not be mechanized, which it's hard to tell on the model, is the garb that's draped over his shoulders. But right now, because of the model, it does look like it's a part of the metal. So as for the skin for itself, everything is pretty standard except sound effects everywhere. So, it looks like we have an overhaul of sound effects where everything makes a different sound. Basically, all his slashes are beam slashes, and his voice, or the voice actor's voice, has been put through a filter.
You're pathetic.
So, it makes it sound very robotic. However, I do believe new voice lines were recorded for some of his actions. It's just really hard to tell. So, I'm going to say, for the most part, it was put through a filter, and even if there was new voice lines, it was also put through a filter.
It's not my time!
One extra cool thing is his meatball, or his molten rock. His molten rock. It is actually a landmine or a bomb of some sort, and it has actually 3 different variants. There is barely charged, there's semi-charged, and then there's fully charged. Here's a closer look of how each of them look. As you can see, there's a bit of detail and love put into each of these variants, and it's just very cool. It's just something you probably won't notice in normal gameplay, but that's all okay. It's the little things that matter sometimes. Speaking of things that matter, let's check out how all of Loxodont's different lava levels look. I'm not the biggest fan of how it looks on this skin, but I'll allow you to be the judge for yourself. Alright, time to look at it side by side with the original. And it is night and day. Say hello to Lox, and then the cooler Lox. Either way, it does show the past and the future side by side, and really, it's incomparable. So, you can definitely see the drastic changes all around. Well, Loxodont, you have quite a shiny future to look forward to. And here we have all 4 of the color alts in the pregame lobby. We have default, blue team, red team, and green team. And here we have all 4 of the alts in game. Goodness, good job. I love how all of them look, well, almost all of them. I'm not too particular on the red one. Now, I do know that they have to differentiate it from the original, which is basically black and red, and, it reads absolutely as red. But I feel like they could have did something more than this rose metal. But aside from all that, I love all the colors. And I really like how all the axes just shine and glow. That's a really, really awesome touch. I do have to say though, again, not the biggest fan of the molted or the lava armor for this one. I feel like they could have done something a little better than this. It looks good, but I feel like it could have looked better. Especially when he's all armored up or lava'd up, he becomes kind of indistinguishable when it comes to certain colors. And there you have it. Thank you once again for participating and watching another skin showcase. I do hope you enjoyed this one. Actually, leave in the comments if this video had helped you make a purchase or not make a purchase. I would love to know. Either way, Dark Future Loxodont has been a long time coming, and now we finally got the skin in game. For those who was waiting, your patience has been rewarded. And for those who was unaware, well, now we have a cool Robo Loxodont. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and above all else, you all have a good one.
You don't deserve power.